Hey. Hey, y'all, we're super excited. We're going to be talking about the Core 4 Challenge, New Year's Challenge. If you're big into the New Year's 2022, happy New Year's to you all. Do me a favor as you come on. Where in the world are you living in from? Let me know. But we're going to be talking about the Core 4 Challenge. We're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. And if you'll know that I like New Year's, I think every resolutions or every goal be set now, today. You shouldn't wait. True story. I don't think you should ever wait. But let's be honest, it feels good to have a new year to kind of clean the slate and start. So if you're doing a New Year's resolution, down below, give me a shout out. What's up, Liz? How are you from Canada? Give me a shout out down below. Australia, you guys are awake. It's early there in Australia. Alabama in the house. But do me a huge favor. What is your goal for 2022? Or what's one goal of yours in 2022? Because I have a few. We have quite a few. Mine. One of my main goals, that you guys don't know it, I just had a major reconstruction shoulder surgery. So I've lost the use of my arm. It's coming back. I'm getting it. But because of that, my whole body is shrunk down. I'm gonna take my shirt off one of these days here really soon to show you. But I'm gonna get my buffness back. So that's one of my goals. But let's talk about it. New Year's resolutions is quite interesting. When we talk about New Year's resolutions, I'm looking at TikTok. It's got a little different style now. I'm learning it over here. But people don't know that in the first 60, 80 days of resolutions, most people actually quit. Why? Is they quit for the three reasons why they're not successful and why they quit. Number one is they don't have a really good determination of what their goals are. If you don't know what your goals are, it's really hard to figure out what you want to do. So, but I have people that say this all the time, like, I want to be stronger. I want to be healthier. If you don't create a tangible reason or a tangible measurable goal, it typically it eludes you, right? It eludes you. So what is your goal really matters. Be specific, number one. Number two is you got to have a plan to accomplish that goal. Let's just say hypothetically you want to make $1 million, right? So great. Who wants $1 million? Let's see. Let's get some hands up here. Who wants $1 million? Yeah, the Keto Pro is talking about money. Hey, it's a big New Year's resolution of ours this year. Mission to millions. That's not just money; it's also people, right? But the reality is what's your plan to accomplish it? Is your plan able to? Well, people go to me like, "Hey, Dustin, I want to get super ripped and buff," but then they don't have a plan that actually gets them there, right? I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, what's the plan to get you there? And what happens, people just start wandering out into the middle of the ocean. They get in their raft, their lifeboat, and they start wandering themselves out into the ocean without a plan to the destination that they have in mind. The reason why is they don't quite know what their destination is. So what's up, Ethan Godwin? Y'all everybody give a little love to Ethan. Man, dude, I miss you. Come visit us. We're going to Nashville. Who's in the Nashville area? I just booked my tickets to Nashville. So, and Kentucky. So here's the deal. You got to have a goal. What's your goal? Number one. Number two, you got to have a plan to achieve the goal. Like, you got to have a map. You got to have a destination. You got to have a path. Otherwise, what happens is you get in your lifeboat. You have an idea of what you want. Yeah, I want to travel. Well, what happens is you aimlessly end up in the middle of nowhere, and maybe you're not quite satisfied with your destination, even though that you actually accomplished your goal, which was you traveled. So, meaning that if you want to get healthier, if you want to get buff, you want to get in shape, make a tangible goal. I know Kelly hit me. She's like, Dustin, I don't know what my goal should be. She goes, I want my arms to be stronger. I'm like, awesome. How many push-ups can you do? She goes, I don't know. I go, well, do some. She goes, I did 5. Awesome. Make your goal 20. Like, now you have something to measure and go after, right? Michael, hey, Michael, are you dropping? How many pounds are you dropping in January? Michael has 30 more pounds to drop. How many are you dropping in January? So what we're going to do, and the last one is you got to follow the right coaches, right? That's the last tip to your goals or your New Year's resolution. So you got to have a goal, B, you got to have a plan, and C, you got to follow the right people. If you don't follow the right people, they're going to lead you down the wrong path. So right now, if you look at your friends and families, your loved ones, and they all make $30 an hour, right? And you want to make $1 million in a year, you're following the wrong people. You got to go hang out with people that are making a lot more money. Otherwise, you would never accomplish the $1 million. If you want to lose 30 pounds, you got to follow people that have lost 30 pounds or have coached multiple people how to lose 30 pounds. Otherwise, you might find out that you're not going to get to where you want to go because the people that you're following haven't either accomplished it or B, haven't coached anybody through the journey. So Michael's down 31 pounds. So he'd be a great person to coach that could coach you how to lose 31 pounds, right? Now, he has a goal for January. I think it's 10 pounds. Lynn Knowles, you want to drop 8 pounds. Wow, Lynn, you're amazing. You're amazing. I know I'm going to be seeing Lynn a couple times this month. So what we've done together, if you guys are really committed to changing your life forever and you want to help we'll help you set a goal, right? We're going to give you a plan, and we're definitely got the right team and community around you. All we have to do is talk about the core 4 and the better you in 22. So core 4 is really simple. It's drink ketones daily. It's eat 4 times a week, healthy, clean, low carb meals. It's move your body 4 times a week. That's number 3 is move your body 4 times a week for 4 weeks. This is all for 4 weeks. And then number 4 is accountability. That means socially share your journey on social media using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter. I don't even do Twitter. Instagram, that's the other one. Facebook, I think I got them all. YouTube. You share your journey 4 times a week for 4 weeks. This is the core 4. You can win 5,000, 2,000, 10,000, or any. We have all these different cool consolation prizes for you to participate in this. So that's the core 4. It's super, 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 super simple to do. And if you want to change your life, come do it with us. Come change your life with us, right? So what's your goal? Mine is to put 7 pounds of muscle back on. 7 pounds of muscle back on. I'm going to do it in about 45 days. I still have limited use of my arms, so I'm not able to challenge my body the way I'd like to. But through really good eating, high quality proteins, low carb, healthy quality foods, drinking ketones, I'm going to increase my ketones by 1. I'm going to be using that extra Keto Pro to help put some muscle mass on, and I'm going to get myself back to the gym more consistently where I wasn't able to because I wasn't allowed to move my body certain ways. So that's my goal. What is your goal for 2022? Hey, listen. If you're not drinking ketones and you haven't committed yet and you want to check out more about how to do that, just put 22 in the comments. Just comment 22 and I'm going to send you some really cool information for you to check out. But y'all, it's time. 2022 is here. It's time to change our life forever. And if you haven't already, just put 22 in the chat. Increase muscle mass. Not sure how much I gain in 4 weeks, but 1% better daily. That is awesome. Yeah, increasing muscle mass in 4 weeks, I would say anywhere from 2 to 7 pounds, depending on your starting point, depending on your muscle conditioning and how your body has been set up. That's what's going to matter for you. It all depends on where you're starting for muscle mass. I hope that makes sense. Awesome. I got some 22s in the chat. Now at TikTok, if you hit 22 in the chat, you're not going to get anything because my platform does not send you anything. Come over to Instagram or Facebook and you can hit 22 in the chat if you're on TikTok. So y'all, we're going to have lots of fun. If you're not currently with us, hey, what's up, Liz? Liz Snellman in the house. She's watching us on YouTube. This is fun. Y'all, if you haven't joined us yet, if you're not drinking ketones yet, just put 22 in the chat. Let's go change your life forever. And just for fun, Australia, are you guys going to come over to Nashville and Keto Academy in Kentucky with me? I would love to see you, all you Australians. I miss you all. I wish I could get up there or out there. It's kind of far away. Canada, I wish I could get up there too. Soon they're going to let us in and we're going to be able to go out and change millions of lives around the world, y'all. So little summary for you all. If you want to crush your goals hey, Liz, I don't think YouTube is going to give us the 22. So come over to Facebook and Instagram. Please. Hey, y'all, listen, just a little recap. If you have a goal, then you need a plan to accomplish that goal. I see it too many times. I literally go around the world and I ask people what their goals are, and they say a goal, but it's usually a goal that's kind of arbitrary. It's something that has objective. You could objectively look at it and it not necessarily give you a destination. Give yourself a very defined goal. Give yourself a very specific goal, right? Hey, listen, it doesn't have to be the end. It's just one of them. Like I want to earn at least $1 million this year, and give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. At least $1 million this year. If that's your goal, awesome. I want to lose at least 30 pounds this year. Good. Now let's put a plan together. If you don't have a plan, then we're not going to be able to. It's going to be really hard. It's just an idea. It's a dream. It's a wish. And if you ever get a chance to really read books that have had high-level successes, they always say you got to have a vision of where you want to go, and you have to have a plan, and you have to surround yourself with the right people, the mastermind group. Who is the right people to be around, right? Find the right people and go change your life forever. It is by far the simplest path. The truth is if you find the right people to be around, even if your goal is not defined specifically, you're still more likely to achieve than if you have a good goal around the wrong people. Does that make sense? Surrounding yourself with the right people, even without the ideal goal, you're more likely to get better results than if you have the right goal around the wrong people. That environment is so important. So plug into the community that we have available to you will ultimately lead you to success. I'm literally on social media. I get to hear all the gurus talk about fitness and macros and this and this and this and this. And the one thing they're missing is people. People are people. You have to treat the person. Rather, listen, everything works. There's one thing I know about fitness is every single fitness philosophy and programs work to some level, right? The more specific you can get to your goals, the more you can surround your people with the people that have what you want, the more likely you ultimately achieve what you want or achieve what you're looking for quicker and faster. So, y'all, I'm super excited. I gotta go. I got to read this one. I love the goal. I don't know yet how to put muscle mass on. I have lost 70 pounds since July 10th. Wow, that's awesome. 70 pounds down. My eating windows have lost 6 pounds of muscle. Ooh, that's not good. So the biggest thing, I'll answer this question for you, Kenyana. I don't know if I'm saying your name right or wrong, but if you want to build muscle, there's a philosophy. You have to actually start thinking about yourself more as a bodybuilder. And I love the idea of building muscle. And I love the idea of more focus on performance. A lot of people that are trying to lose body fat, they forget to treat themselves as a performance person. So the first thing I would do is just what Lynn just put in there is start adding Keto Pro in your afternoon. So Keto Pro in your afternoon should go. But if you really want to build muscle, is you number one have to prioritize protein. If you're not getting enough protein, that's a big challenge. Then, if you want to build muscle, you're looking somewhere close to 1 gram of protein per body weight. So if you weigh 120 grams, 120 pounds, you're looking about a gram of protein per. That might be a little high if you're above that. So I would say from women between 100 and 120 grams of protein a day of animal protein or high quality protein if you're using a supplement. So that's number one. Keto Pro, you can count it as about 20 grams, just so you know it converts a little differently. So you have to prioritize protein. Number two is you have to provide a stimulus to your body for adaptation of muscle growth. Meaning is that if you're lifting in the gym and you're lifting a 5-pound weight and you're not causing any external stress on the muscle system, there's no reason it needs to grow. It's arbitrary. Why would it need to grow? If you're just going for walks, there's no reason your muscles need to get bigger for a walk. It just needs to get big enough to maintain your ability to walk. So if you want to grow muscle, you have to apply outside stimulus, meaning resistance training, weight training. So, but here's the other little secret is that when you're looking at muscle mass growth, you want your body to be under tension for about 40 seconds on average, or to 60 seconds, 46 seconds. So if you're doing 15 or 20 reps of something and you're like going for an hour, it's not applying enough weight under tension to react to the nervous system to grow more muscle. So you're going to be more in a conditioning phase. So what you want to do is your rep range should be somewhere between 10 and 15 reps, 10 and 17 reps, maybe at the max, with the heaviest load. So if you can do more than 17 reps or more than 15 reps, most of you ladies, more than 15 reps, the weight's too light. I'd rather you do a higher load and less reps, more around 10 or 12 to 13 reps under a slow controlled movement than to go lighter weight at a high rep, because otherwise your body doesn't have to adapt to it. Now, for some of you ladies, you just need to build strength. So sometimes we just need to get stronger, meaning low reps, long recovery times, and then you can build on that from there. So any activity is better than nothing, but to build 5 to 7 pounds of muscle, you're going to require some extra resistance training and some programs. And now if you send me a message, I can just send you a workout that I have that you might like. So y'all, I got to go. Honestly, appreciate you all the time. The philosophy of building muscle is actually really, really simple. But most people will miss it, and most trainers don't actually understand it. Unfortunately, they learned it, but they don't apply it because they don't apply it to grandmas, which they should be applying to grandmas as much as they apply to their athletes. Going to workout plan for it. I'm weightlifting only 35 minutes, 4 times a week. I definitely am watching over. That's great. 4 times a week, 35-minute workouts is great. The biggest challenge I would have is that make sure that your load, your weight, the resistance that you're using is high enough, right? So that your body's being challenged enough. That's the biggest thing. I've watched too many trainers taking people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s using lightweight, and they get bigger workout going to the grocery store, picking up the water bin, putting it in their car. Like, that's just wrong. That should never be the case in the fitness world. You got to use the gym as a way to train the body to get them stronger and prepare that person for life. And I want to control it in the gym. And so that if I get you stronger in the gym, nothing in life is going to challenge you physically the same way, or shouldn't, at least in the same way as I can challenge you in the gym. And that's the secret of having a trainer and being in a gym and in a physical fitness world, is that the hardest physical exertion you should do is actually in the gym, so that everything in life is easier, right? Cheers, y'all. Bye, TikTok.